Good morning, Gina's here. Happy Monday. Um, I just meditated a bit and opened the Akashic Records. So busy last couple of days. Life happens, right? Um, the first thing I want to tap in is to check the energy after election and to see what's going on in the world, what we are working on the personal level and on the collective level. So I already opened the record. And I'm gonna ask some questions. I haven't asked questions, so whatever the question I ask her right now, I'm also the first hand to receive this information because I had some questions I want to ask, but now the record is open. I'm gonna channel some questions from collective and also ask some questions from my end to share the information with you. Hope to bring some clarity and guidance in your life per se. Um, from last week, from last Tuesday to now, things kind of become clear a little bit. However, they are saying that uh, it's not yet really clear yet. Timeline still growing. That so many people are uh, currently choose different timeline to embark on. Uh, we hope you to see in your daily life right now, you can see definitely people are choose different route. So those different route represent a different timeline. And we hope when you choose the timeline, not based on the fear, not based on the anger. However, it's based on your personal needs and your personal growth. So this is very important. They are showing me, yes, of course, we are upgrading all our chakras, but there are two main center that has been not being activated, but being elevated. So which means that it shows us a different level of the work we could do. One is our heart center, the other is our solar plexus. So when just open the record, it shows me a lot of global solar plexus, which means the confidence, which means navigate uncertainty. And I think it's pretty on point, right? Doesn't matter your personal life or the in the community and in the world, we all being called to probably need to show us what we need to work on in our solar plexus. Which is also the yellow, which also we're going to touch on the Pleiadians a little bit because that's my questions. Before that, we're going to talk about a little bit our heart center. Now, when I'm talking right now, I can literally feel they're poking my heart center. There are so many heart healing. So many people are being called to tap into to reconnect with their heart to do some integration work. We say healing work as a integration healing, which means you understanding why things happen for what, and you understand the soul contract. You understand the certain circumstances that happen for a reason, for your highest greatest good. So it requires your heart to process the sadness, grief, betrayal, allow you to process um, those pain and the trauma and keep yourself open also help you to accept and then accept what happened and also gain the forgiveness, forgive yourself, forgive other people, forgive the situation, okay, and move on to your next step of your life, the next chapter of your life, which is being service. Okay, good. Now they want to talk a little bit about this is my personal question because I wanted to bring this message forward last week. However, we just moved our office. We had fundraising event. Uh, Frankly, I didn't even have the weekend. And also Monday today will be super busy. So I think this is perfect time for the energy settle down a little bit and for me to tap into the energy field. Okay. And there's no perfect time. This time is perfect time. So my question is actually is related to Pleiadians. So you might heard you might heard yes through different channels, when this is how it works. when I'm randomly, let's say, if there are certain things brought up a couple times, if especially three, 3 times brought to my awareness, then that's something that I feel like that's a message I want to tap into, gain the clarity, understanding for my end, on my end to share with the audience that I have, so do not feel like, other people already talk about it, and so I don't have to talk to. No, you have different frequency, you reach to different people. So speak from your heart. However, I want to tap in is asking why. Why Pleiadians will be the first um, group that when we have open contact. Why would it be Pleiadians, not Arcturians, not other planets, other beings? They give me a little bit of the breadcrumbs because my channel is always open. It allowed me to tap into the field very quickly. Daily life, I usually channel the message come through all the time. However, I want to gain a more official thing. So I haven't made any short video on this topic. So this will be the first time I speak out loud through this channel. And those words are going to be very powerful, okay? So dear ones, the reason why the Pleiadians will be the first group to be in contact with humanity is in the last couple of decades or even centuries, the human collective are being called to working on their heart center and solar plexus. The heart center is a portal to process any feelings from different chakras. So heart is a bridge, heart is a portal. So mainly we are help people to gain the confidence. That's exactly what you guys are navigating through right now. So many of you are being went through so much, did not gain the understanding, and so some of you went through so much that actually rise above, like phoenix rising. And there are certain ascended masters like Kuan Yin, also Archangel Michael. They all represent this yellow ray, which is our solar plexus. Also, it help you process in the heart center, especially Kuan Yin with love and compassion. So in the current world, love and compassion is truly needed for your race to move on to the next level, which is for you to move to your full expression, for you to your third eye to be fully open, responsibility. This word might be not the right word, but being responsible for your third eye open, that has a foundation is when the human race have the love and self compassion, it will be much on a solid level to hold a space for other people. And Pleiadians are known for this, and they will come through to support the humanity to gain their self confidence, self-love, and self-compassion lays a foundation to support the collective. Of course, will be a wave. Some people already activated, some people are activating, and some people yet to be activated. So those kind of a wave allow us to learn the lesson, learn when you on different role, what it feels like, what it feels like to being activated by the people, the beings that are already being activated, what it feels like being activated, like the moment of being in the activation, what it feels like. And also you can feel like what is being fully activated. So that's a process, and that allow us to be a teacher, allows us to be student, allow us to be master, allow us to be the guides of other people. So not everybody coming here to be a guide at one time, but you are all the guides for different people, if that makes sense. So people might ask, they are showing me that people might ask in the open contact, what is that will be? Pleiadians probably will be one of the race that be more less intrusive because they are looking, they are pretty close to our human looking. So it also much easier for our human for our collective to accept how they look because certain species, certain race, they are certain beings, they are very different from how we look. So it's also on the other end, you might enjoy their looking, they are saying that we are beautiful and you are beautiful. That would be much easier as well, especially their energy is much gentle with love and compassion, with this definitely this very balanced masculine, but also very intuitive part. So it's give you a more balanced image, the comfortable feeling for you to connect with them. Next question is actually that reminded me somebody asked about if people doesn't go to the 5D, what are gonna happen or how where your family and friends will be if they decide not to tap into the 5D? I think this is a great question, and they want to speak on that a little bit because you will see so many of you are going through right now. So if you're going through, please listen carefully. So-called 3D and 5D, we are shared the physical space. However, when your frequency, vibration different, you vibrate at a different frequency, your circle, what kind of people attract your life will be differently. The problem here is, all the things that we need to figure out here is if your family is more 3D, you are more 5D. However, if you try to change their 3D to want them to move to 5D, you will be pulled to 3D because you are not accepting where they at. First, they are 3D and they maybe don't see you, maybe they say something, but it's your lesson that in that scenario, they are your teacher, you are the student. So how can you keep out 5D is whether you accept, uh, whether are you forcing them to move, forcing them to change, then your vibration will pull from 5D to 3D. In other scenario is you realize that they are in the frequency, still haven't transmuted so many traumatic experience and emotions that they are not ready to transmute that yet, because just like a flower, if it's not ready, they are opening, but they're not fully bloomed. You cannot force the process. You gotta have to let it be. Let it be doesn't mean you're not loving them because you love them. That's why you let them be. But yourself hold a frequency is being understanding, being this accepted, this love, compassion coming, this love, compassion, right? Love, compassion, and accept where people's at. Do not force the process. You don't leave people behind; they're still in your life, and you might. When you always on 5D, when people being really seen, heard, you're not trying to change them. You actually can harmonize to be with them. But maybe you feel less called to have those kind of gathering meeting with them, but you definitely not leave them behind. And especially when you stay on 5D, accept where they at, they might level up a little bit higher, eventually, because your presence, your love and compassion is so strong, no judgmental, unconditional love. Eventually they will align because we only align the energy which is strongest. If you are with somebody who has a lot of anger, mad, you instantly, your energy will be sucked into that. So that's what time to be awareness, just be disengaged and not engage and move, take yourself out of situation so you can maintain certain level. But same thing as a strong, loving presence energy is the same thing. When you being understanding, not judging, listen, hold a space, unconditional love, they might be aligned with you even faster. Okay, so these are some things that we're going to touch on, and I think that will be help so many people in their relationship right now. Okay, family relationship, some are people have hard time, some are also the romantic relationship, because family relationship, sometimes we don't live with our family anymore, it's much easier to separate. However, the romantic relationship, this person, you might be already married, you maybe already in the relationship for quite a few years. You might be your spouse, you might be your boyfriend or partner, and that's the area get a little bit more, even more sticky. How can you hold a space? How can you be fully accept? And fully accept doesn't mean you ignore. actually fully accept is when people doing certain things, saying certain things, you're gonna stir the feeling in your energy field, and that allow you to tap into why you're being bothered, why you're not okay with that, and that's not fun. Okay, I just want to warn you guys. Anything else? Another thing they want to touch on is collaboration. You will see more and more people that have this willingness to collaborate, even though they don't know what is the collaboration really leads you into. Collaboration leads into a more intimacy relationship. Collaboration allow you to see where people's at. Collaboration allow you to see what are certain things that people are still holding on. Maybe they have uh, a certain time your ego is not triggered, but you need to be at a certain level of collaboration, and you will see people are still dealing with greed, power struggles, superiority, dealing with unworthiness, dealing with want being in control, dealing with not being open-minded enough to accept all the perspectives, all kinds of things. So um, they are they are showing the collaboration. So we are being all called to go to this classroom. We all have great vision. We all have great intention. However, in this collaboration, that we've been more called to working on this collective trauma that in the community, in the group setting, that working through this those kind of relationship. And then, to be honest, the time is ready, the energy is ready. 3 years ago, I put a group together, want to work as a group, and I set everything in the way that I thought would be right. And still, because time and energy was not ready. Intentions great, but energy was not ready. People still holding on a lot of their own sadness and trauma and anger, and not seeing each other. Also, they are not seeing themselves. Now I think the people are more conscious, more aware, knowing that we are part of the puzzle, that we all carry the secret code of this collective evolution. So people are more tend to be open to receive other people's opinions, ideas, perspectives. Great. Is there anything else? See how fun they like Gina. We know that you in the next couple of days you probably won't be spending as much time or so-called human time to tap into maintain physical body. The energy is so important. I'm on a diet right now, so the first couple of days are really hard. It's not hard for me to not eating things. It's for me when you're going out of meetings, going to certain situations, the foods they provide is not at my choice. So I'm doing my best and maintain my kind of treating my physical body, have a deep detox or cleanser, and also maintain my mental body, emotional body, and a spiritual body. So if you feel called to do some cleansing, we will suggest that you eat, more root vegetables and fruits. There are certain protein you also can have, certain meats you can have, but avoid the red meats. You can have chicken, you can have fish, you can have eggs. If you want really go deeper, you can go super deep. But starting with cutting out of the, caffeine and alcohol, and smoking, all this three already people probably was like, oh man, this hard, right? But maybe just do one at a time, just cutting down the consumption of one thing instead of cutting everything out of that, because your body probably gonna shock, right? We are trying to connect with our body. So be gentle with your body, be patient with yourself. It's almost end of the year. You don't have to wait until December to integrate or to recap what happened in 2024. This is perfect time for you to recap. We are open the 11/11 portal. By the time you are watching this video, either it's today, or we already in the 11/11 portal. So we are there are so many planetary movement right now. However, it give you a different way of seeing your life, seeing yourself, different way to engage, different way to show up in the current world as well. Also, it's also our star's birthday. Not today. She just had her birthday. Called it the day I got her. She's 2 years old. So you are the star, right? Star, can you say hi? She's a beautiful girl. Yeah, I love you. Mm. Okay, with love and compassion, with acceptance, with unconditional love, we wish you a great day and a great week ahead of you. Okay, feel free to reach out. I have been offering healing practice, a healing service called Inner Sensory Healing for the last 5 years. Been working with over 1,000, or a couple thousand people. And if you are working on childhood trauma, working on your mission in this world, working on how to reconnect with yourself, process emotions, and it will change your belief system. Download a new system, new belief system. Feel free to reach out, okay? innersensoryhealing.com or innersensoryhealing@gmail.com. I love you guys.